So in this video, I'd like to introduce the idea of a blockchain and how you can use blockchains in order to uh, allow your company to grow in a way that is natural, or allow your community of customers and users and collaborators to grow in a way that is natural. So first of all, what is a blockchain? A blockchain is basically a public ledger that has three characteristics. First of all, it has timestamps. So whatever you write into the blockchain will have a timestamp attached to it. So you know at what time and at which date the item was written. Second, it's immutable. So whatever is written on the blockchain cannot be changed by anybody. It's going to be there permanently forever, and everyone can see what is written on the blockchain. And third of all, it's auditable. In other words, people can easily verify and validate what's on the blockchain. So they can remove the incorrect entries, or they can invalidate an entry if it did not respect certain criteria. So how can a blockchain help your company? Well, let's take the case of a skills exchange network that I'm creating on LinkedIn. And actually, I call it Skills Exchange Network on Chain, or CNOC. So the way that I want to set it up is that I want to encourage or invite my LinkedIn connections. I have about 16,000. Invite them to join this network where they just enter the skills that they're able to share and teach others. And they also enter the skills that they would like to learn from others. And then they put their email address and their LinkedIn URL. So very simple, just 4 fields that they have to fill out. And then anyone who participates in this network will have a copy of the database, which contains the information from all the other members. And from this database, they can filter the entries, and therefore they can produce a list of the people that they would like to learn from, or the people that they would like to propose their tutoring or their teaching. So that's a good example of a blockchain. And of course, it's totally free to join. It's permissionless. You don't need anybody's permission to enter your information into this blockchain. And basically, I call it blockchain, but it's just a Google form, right? And you enter the information in the 4 fields, and it converts your information into a Google Sheet. And you can download the Google Sheet, which is like an Excel spreadsheet. So it's permissionless. Anybody can join, and anybody can contact all the other members of this skills exchange network. So the reason why I think it's powerful is that the more people who join this network, the more valuable it becomes. Because if we have only 20 members, then the skill base is composed of the skills of those 20 members. But if we have 100 members or even 500 members, can you imagine all the skills that you can learn from 500 members, right? So the network would have more value in itself, and therefore it's going to attract more members. So this is how I'm going to set it up on LinkedIn. And you can see that because of the network effects, and this is called Metcalfe's law, where the value of a network is equal to the square of the number of users in that network. So because of Metcalfe's law, then this network is going to grow naturally, and of course it's going to promote me and my products and services and companies. And the great thing is that anyone on LinkedIn who has over 100 connections can easily do what I'm doing, because I'm going to be sharing the source code or the protocol or the white paper, so that anyone on LinkedIn can replicate what I'm doing in my LinkedIn network. And so it's a great way for people to teach whatever they know and to learn, new knowledge and new skills from other people in their network. And I think there's a need for that, because a lot of people on LinkedIn, they have a lot of connections, but there's no easy way to get in touch with the people in your network and start a conversation. And I think that in the Skills Exchange Network, there's an opportunity for people to communicate with each other and to learn and also to share their knowledge. So this is a great way to start and build a relationship over time. So anyways, in this video, I want to introduce the idea of a blockchain and encourage you to explore how you can introduce a blockchain into your company operations so that you can build a flourishing community of customers and users and collaborators.